and the pink in the shot is my daughter. Okay, so this week's recipe comes to us again from Miss Vicky's Big Book of Pressure Cooker Recipes. Today's recipe is going to be chicken breasts Romano. I'm switching it up a little bit in the Instant Pot. What you're supposed to do is brown the chicken in the pressure cooker with flour, which, you know, blah blah blah. I'm trying to take it just a little bit, make it a little healthier. So instead of browning the chicken breasts in the Instant Pot, I just cut them up into bite-sized pieces, as you can see over here. And I'll be throwing those in there and giving them just a little bit of saute, not too much. So the ingredients, if you did it the traditional route, were half a cup of flour, a half a teaspoon salt, a half a teaspoon freshly ground black pepper, which you would mix into a gallon-sized Ziploc, put your chicken breasts in and shake, 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 and then brown in oil in your pressure cooker. And I'm skipping that step, so there is no flour in this recipe. But I do have the 6 boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I cut up into bite-sized pieces. I have a half a teaspoon of olive oil that I'll be using to brown them, just saute them just a little bit. I have my onion and garlic. I have my tomato sauce, vinegar. They asked for a can of mushrooms. I'm trying to do little as processed as possible, so I got some sliced mushrooms. Then you're supposed to have a tablespoon of sugar, a tablespoon of garlic that I have in here with my onions, a tablespoon of dried oregano, a teaspoon of dried basil, which I have in there with my sugar, chicken bouillon, and then a cup of grated Romano cheese. So I'm going to start sauteing the chicken. Give me a minute, I'll set up the shot and bring you guys right back. Alright, so I've got my Instant Pot set on the saute feature. I'm getting ready to add the cut up chicken breasts. I'm going to give them a little bit of salt and pepper prior to that. Don't worry, it's a lot of chicken. Come over here and grab my pepper really quick. And my Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. See the little ears? Love Mickey. I don't think this necessarily needs to be perfectly sauteed, and I probably could skip this step. No big deal really. Just a little bit of color, because a little bit of color, as you know, is developing the natural sugars in your food. Caramelization just adds flavor, right? And I'm not really that concerned about it browning on all sides, because everything is going to go into the pot together. Alright, get them all coated with a little bit of oil here. Everybody can see that. Gotta love the Instant Pot. It's so versatile. I mean, I can do everything in one pot. The only thing I have to do differently tonight is because we're gonna have this over noodles. I have to make a pot of boiling water to cook my noodles in. But if I really, really wanted to, I could add just a little bit more liquid to the Instant Pot while everything was cooking under pressure. After it was done cooking under pressure, I could always come back and add the pasta afterwards, cook it for another 2 or 3 minutes, come back, one pot wonder, right? Alright, just like I did with the Laura Vitale's vodka penne recipe, which y'all I hope saw on earlier this year. That was really good. My family really, really liked it. Alright, I'm gonna saute all of this up and bring you right back when it's ready. Alright, just a second. Okay, as you can see, sorry for the bumping of the camera, got the chicken going in there really well. And according to Miss Vicky and her instructions, I'm supposed to remove all this chicken after browning it and start browning or sauteing the onions and the garlic, which is fine if you got a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. Plus, I kind of want to see what happens when I don't do it. Will it affect the flavor? Because I know what it tastes like, as do all of you. When you take the time to go in there and saute the onions until they're translucent. I mean, and get the garlic going. So, in an effort to play homage, or play homage, is that the right word? The right pronunciation? To her recipe, I'll go ahead and make a little well here in the center. Move all the chicken up to the sides. And I'll dump in my onion and my garlic. I'm gonna get it all in there, because you know, I paid for it. Don't want it to go down the drain if I don't have to. Now let's mix it all in there and see what we get. Well, as you all know, as soon as garlic and onion hit heat, mixed with olive oil, the combination for the aroma is wonderful. For most, not everybody likes it. I'm one of those who absolutely does. Alright, so I'm going to let this go for a couple of seconds. Just to get it all going. Release some of those sugars. You can hear it stewing down there, see it? I don't know, can you see it? Well, you can see the steam at least, right? Here, let's zoom in and see what you guys can get. How about that? That's the chicken with onion. See that? Yep, I'm just gonna let that go for a couple of seconds. Okay, dogs are playing in the background. Sorry if you guys can hear that. You know, we all live here. We don't stop living just because mom's videotaping. Or we try not to stop living. I try to be very considerate of what it is mom's in here doing. And wife, you know, because I am a wife too. Alright, so I'm going to back this back out so you guys can watch it from a distance again. And since my onions are starting to become a little bit transparent, not completely obviously, but a little bit, I'm just going to start dumping everything else in, and that'll include my sugar, basil, and oregano. And I didn't have oregano, so I added Italian seasoning, my chicken bouillon. She said to add a half a cup of water. It wasn't in the recipe, but she said to add it. So I'm adding it. My mushrooms that I've already sliced and cleaned for me prior to purchase. My can of tomato sauce. And I always think of that afterwards. I should have used the water to help me clean out my can. Alright. And I'm supposed to add a dollop of vinegar, so a teaspoon of vinegar, so less than a teaspoon. And alright, there we go. For that tang. And because I have these in the fridge, Italian herbs that have already been diced, I'm going to use a little bit in there. I mean, herbs can't hurt, right? A little bit extra. So just a teaspoon or so, you know, good squeeze. Give this a really good stir. Get it all mixed in there. Well, it looks really good, and it's not even cooked yet. All right. It smells wonderful. All right, so according to Miss Vicky, her directions say to bring it up to 15 psi if you're using a regular pressure cooker. But since I'm using my Instant Pot, which doesn't get up to 15 psi, I'm going to cook it for 10 minutes as opposed to the 8 that she recommends in here at 15 psi. So I got all the ingredients in there that are supposed to go in there right now. So I'm going to put my lid on. I'm going to bring you around and show you how I'm going to proceed from this step. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, so you can see my Instant Pot is still currently set to the saute mode. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to put my lid on. Turn it so it's secure. Put the regulator in the pressure mode. Hit the manual button, and I'm going to bring it down to 10 minutes because I don't have 15 psi in here. And while that's happening at high pressure, I'm going to get my noodles started so we can have this on top of noodles. I'll bring you back. There you go, you saw it start. When it comes up to pressure, the timer will start. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know that about the Instant Pot. It's wonderful. When it's all done, I'll bring you guys back and give you the big reveal and plate up some spaghetti and chicken so that you can see what my family thinks of it. Alright, talk to you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so it's been 16 minutes since my timer went off. I'm going to go ahead and release the steam from the pot or the pressure, and I'm going to let you guys watch to see the pin come down. And didn't want to do it that time. I've never not had it drop on its own. Alright, let me set it up so that you guys can see the reveal. Okay, so, hi Ivy. So this is Ian tasting Miss Vicky's Chicken Romano. He's going to give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whether or not it's something we can repeat. Alright, go for it. And we put it on spaghetti. Oh, it wasn't too hot. That's a good sign. Oh, contemplating. There you go. Thumbs up. Ian likes it. There you go. Chicken Romano going into the rotation. I'd like to hear what you guys think. If you have comments, questions, or suggestions, let me know. I will add, so you guys know, I put in a little bit of flour just to thicken it for my family there at the end. Say hi to my little dog, Ivy. Hi, Ivy. Nature Schnauzer. She wants to smell it. If you guys have things that you want me to try, please leave that in the comments below. If you have recommendations or suggestions on changes that you'd like me to make or just curious, please leave those in the comment section below too. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.